Good morning and welcome to day 110 on the PCT. We've got a beautiful day to our start to our day. 6:54 a.m. Just over a mile and a half in so far. We climbed immediately up to the top of this mountain. Not sure if it has a name or not, but we have some gorgeous views from up here. Just saw a second ago with some nice big lakes down below. We are on our way to an undetermined campsite tonight. Somewhere between 18 and 22 miles maybe. We're not really sure. We'd like to get as close as we can to town for tomorrow so that we can just get in there and get our stuff done and head back out the next day. But in the meantime, we got these really nice views up here. Beautiful lakes. Really nice distant views. Sun is just up there over the treetops. Gorgeous. A little while ago, we saw a little black like weasel climbing on a tree. So I'll put a picture of that in, and I'll make sure I figure out what it is by that point too. It was really interesting. Thought it was a black squirrel at first, and then when you take a second look at it, because you just kind of dismiss it as a squirrel at first, you take a look at it and it's like, that's not a squirrel. So that'll be interesting to find out exactly what that is. Says forest restoration. The harvesting was done to salvage weak and dying trees. The new young forest will occur from planted and natural trees. This area was harvested in 1992. Site prepared in 93 and 94. Planted in 95 and 6. Hard to read the rest. You can see all the new growth coming up. Hopefully it continues to extend into that section back there soon, where all the downed trees were. Lots of new and younger growth in here. It's nice to see. Afternoon check-in, 1 o'clock. 14.88 miles. Still don't know exactly where we're stopping for the night, but we'll figure that out when we get there. I think we'll know when we get there. Either we'll be say this is enough, we're too tired and it's too hot, or I'll say nope, we're gonna go to the last possible spot. We'll see. All right, here we are with the wrap up for day 110. Yeah. All right, today was a hot one. We did 18.5 miles. We weren't really sure where we were going at the end of the day, but decided to stop here with really nice water.
Yes.
Very nice campsite.
Pretty much well shaded the entire afternoon, which was nice.
Yeah. And very few bugs, which is fantastic. So
being close to water.
Yeah. What did you just say? I was gonna.
Being this close to water.
No, before that. I don't remember.
We potentially could have pushed into town today. I think it's another 6-7 miles.
Yeah.
We got to camp at 3.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, which was lovely, to be honest with you. Yeah. But we could have pushed. However, we have a hotel reservation for tomorrow, not for today. Right. So there's no reason to, and it's hot once again. Yeah. So we got here and rinsed out our clothing and hung that to dry and washed ourselves.
Yep. Great stream to take a bath in.
Yep. Took a little nap.
Yeah, brief, yeah.
Yeah, and then, just finished dinner.
Yeah, just kind of laid down and got off our feet for a little while, which was fantastic. So, yeah, the heat of the day. We started out with 2 climbs. We immediately out of camp went up and then went down and then went back up again. Those were the hardest climbs that we had today. We only did 2,000 feet of elevation. The rest of the day was just kind of little rollers. It really wasn't bad at all. As far as that was concerned, but the heat just sapped us, I think.
It's really difficult to tell what the temperature is. I know that in town it's mid-90s, and we're at now 4,000 feet elevation.
Oh, more higher than that, I think. But anyway, well, maybe not now camping.
Right. Yes. I don't think we are camping, but anyway, so it was upper 80s at least.
Yes, I think so.
Upper 80s, and once again, there's no shade and that sun just beats down on you, it's it's a lot. And
we stopped for an early lunch. We stopped at like 11, again, just because that's where water was mainly. And there was a long 7-mile stretch to the next one. But as soon as we left lunch and left that water, we went through a logging area.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was, not that there were no trees, it wasn't clear cut, but just a reduced number of trees made a dramatic difference in the temperature. It was definitely hotter through that section.
And there's very little, if any, air movement today as well. So that typically helps the situation, but we didn't have that either today.
No, only early this morning when we were kind of up on those ridges in those 2 climbs. Yeah. That was the only time we really had any air movement. So, because there's very little now either. So
yeah, feel it.
Yeah, but it was it was a good day. Overall, we, again, 18.5 miles sets us up for, I think we've got roughly 5 to get to the trailhead, and then there's a 1.5 mile walk into town as well. So, that's tomorrow. So it's not very far, getting out at our normal time of 6.
We'll be there for breakfast.
Yeah, 6:15 or so, but yeah, right, exactly. So
and hot coffee.
Hot coffee. Yeah, it'll be lovely. Do they serve beer for breakfast?
You can probably get it.
Probably any time out here in California, So, anyway, so that was day 110. It was, I don't know how much video, I don't quite remember how much I took mostly in the afternoon because it was so hot.
Just keep
And
plugging along.
yeah, and really, honestly, we're walking through what you can see behind us right now most of the time. So there's not a whole lot to see. It's mostly trees and trail. That's what we're looking at majority of the day at this point. Yeah, it's fine.
That means it's dirt track and
right.
it's shaded.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep, yeah, no arguments. Just what it is. Yeah. So not that there's nothing to see, not that there's nothing to film. It's just the same thing for long stretches. So I don't typically film much of it. So yeah. So that's day 110. Again, tomorrow we are walking into the town of Sierra City for a Nero. It will be a Nero this time instead of an accidental zero, I think. As long as we get there.
Are any zeros accidental?
Well, okay, not accidental, but not originally intended. Yes. So I think we will get to town early enough, and we don't have quite as many chores to do. We had to get
there's no laundromat, so
right.
we're going to have to wash our clothing as soon as we get into the room.
Right.
Do the laundry so that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the last time we had to get to the tent place. We had to get the zippers on our tent repaired, and so there was just so much to do.
Yeah, send back the bare canisters and resupply and laundry. It was just,
and some gear fixes of our own too. I had to sew some stuff on my pack and things like that. So there was just so much to do that we just ran out of time for a Nero. So this time I think we're safe.
Yes.
So we will we'll talk to you tomorrow then. I will give a shout out this evening to our good friends Dave and Jackie and Alex. Just wanted to say hi to you guys. We miss you and hope you're doing well, and looking forward to seeing you again when we are back on that coast. So
hopefully soon.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Night.
Night. All right. Here we are this evening in our campsite. We are all alone at the moment. There's a lovely stream, which I'll show you in a second, running right next to our tent, essentially. And there's also a few tent sites just up the hill on the south side of this, very similar to where we are now. But we actually have benches. And of course a fire ring, that's not uncommon, but somebody has made these nice little benches here, which is fantastic. A couple of spots for some other tents if need be. And like we said, we actually washed our laundry out a little bit in the stream, so made use of the little bit of paracord that I've been carrying to kind of dry some stuff out. And right back here, just below our tent, is a lovely little stream. You can hear it and you can see it there. It's got some little deep pools in it. We were able to soak our feet, wash ourselves off. It's a great little spot. And like I said, not many bugs, a few, but they are not too bothersome. All right, there you go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.